That's just all you fucking got, you pathetic piece of fucking shit. You better do more fucking videos or you are fucking dead. That was wild, right? I did that with my Canon SL3 Rebel facing up, right? And I put a little red film over it to kind of give it the effect of blood in my eyes or terror or something like that. And I did a little editing thing over it to kind of make it a little flashbacky, a little more creepier. And the point of me, showing that opening is to, I guess, express the importance of, creating emotion, creating interest, and, creating, I don't know what the word is, like engaging you in a scene or just a movie in general. So that's what I want my video to be about today. The importance of all different types of devices, methods, and ways that you can put a viewer, put the audience in a scene with you. So whether it's like a handheld camera, like my Canon here, whether it's my GoPro Hero 7, or whether it's a drone, you can do all sorts of really cool things with everyday little devices that you could buy at Best Buy or Amazon. That's my budget right now. I didn't get millions of dollars from Universal Studios. But I just wanted to show you guys how important that stuff is with this video. So whether you're being chased, or the FBI is running after you.
Stop! I'm gonna get you. Stop!
Or whether you're being watched. Or the helicopters are just closing in on you. Or whether someone's sweeping the room for suspects. Filmmaking takes you along for the ride. So I wanted to make a video today about how things are filmed and camera angles and stuff like that. I didn't go to film school, but I've watched enough movies to know. So I wanted to show you a bunch of different examples. So I really think the amount of importance placed upon, angles and the way things are filmed is vastly underrated by the audience. One of my favorite examples is Taxi Driver.
You didn't get them, but I sent some flowers.
So in that scene, Travis is on the phone. He's having a really depressing conversation with a girl that he's recently had a falling out with. And as you can see, the camera pans away to kind of show the audience, I guess, or make the audience express shame in that scene for Travis. And that's one of my favorite scenes. So, the simple act of a camera just rolling away from the focal point of the scene, the actor, conveys such emotion, and people just take that kind of stuff for granted. Another one of my favorite examples is Natural Born Killers. Most films have 600 to 700 cuts. This had 3,000 cuts, and I believe it took 11 months to edit. They had things like 35 millimeter, camera type angles. They had handheld cameras, black and white, animation, all kinds of stuff was used in that movie. Another one of my favorite examples is a little movie called Unsane. This movie was incredible due largely to the fact that it was filmed entirely on an iPhone 7 S Plus, I believe, and it had some kind of camera app or something like that in there. I forgot what it's called. The whole film was done like that, and it just really gives you the sense of creepiness, the sense of being watched. It really takes you into I don't know, another dimension? I don't even know how to explain it, but it's amazing. And there were scenes even where there was dolly shots needed, so something moving. So the director just sat in a wheelchair, and he had the phone on a gimbal, and the crew just kind of pushed him. For a close-up scene. I was just, that kind of stuff is just amazing to me. Another example is a movie called Searching. This movie was filmed and shown entirely from the perspective of webcams and smartphones and stuff like that. I don't believe there's a single frame in that movie, and if there is, it's very little, where an actual camera was used and it was filmed like a traditional movie. I believe another movie was called Unfriended. I've never seen it, but it was nowhere near as well done in my, professional or layman's opinion, I guess, really, as Searching. Another one of my favorite examples, End of Watch is another really good one. There's, I'm not going to go into the whole story, but the police officer, Jake Gyllenhaal, is kind of filming a documentary type style thing. So it's kind of, part of the movie is shown from his, camera, as well as his, body camera like the police have, but also from some of the gang member lady is filming something as well. So it's kind of filmed from her perspective. There's a lot of point of view stuff in there, and it really takes you along for the action, And just one last honorable mention here. There's a little movie called The Evil Dead. Nobody's probably ever seen it before. Ha ha ha. But there's one, they didn't have a lot of money, and there were some situations where they're filming in the cabin and it was so cold that the wiring would freeze and they'd have to defrost it to be able to film again. And it took a while and it was really arduous. I believe Bruce Campbell got a couple of his teeth knocked out because the camera hit him. But the one thing I want to talk about from that movie is they wanted to do some point of view shots, POV. And this is like pre-GoPro, okay? So they took a camera and they strapped it to a couple 2x4s and they just ran with them alongside them carrying the pieces of wood, and that got the POV shots. Again, this is pre-GoPro, but just the level of work that gets put into this, man, and just I don't even know what to call it, but it puts such meaning into these films and into any movie in general when this kind of work is put into it and time and effort's put into it. I feel like it's really overlooked, and I just wanted to do that video today. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, and as always, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share that